We have a situation as we speak, record rainfall in Beijing, the very city that we live. 74.5 centimeters of rain was recorded in Changping district of Beijing. That is the heaviest rainfall in 140 years. And Beijing and its surrounding cities have been battling this record of flooding as we speak. What do you make of all these events? To what extent is all these due to climate change?
So without climate change, we wouldn't see so many these kind of extreme events. A year ago, you were having very hot and dry summer in China, and now you have also been breaking all-time high temperature record in western part of your country, and we have been injecting more carbon dioxide to the atmosphere by burning fossil fuels, and that's why we have started seeing more often heat waves. We have started seeing more often flooding events and also sometimes drought. And in China, for example, you have been exposed to both drought and flooding during recent 2 years.
But how severe is this crisis that is unfolding right in front of our eyes, and how long do you expect this to continue? Because there have been a number of actions China has been taking very aggressively over the years to reduce carbon emission, even setting targets for carbon peaking. But are you saying that in the immediate future, we're still going to cope with these extreme weather events?
There's no return back to last century's climate anymore. And this negative trend in weather patterns, flooding events, storms, drought events, and heat waves will continue until 2060s, independent of our success in climate mitigation. And we could phase out this negative trend in weather patterns in 2060s if we reduce the consumption of fossil fuels radically. That means we should get rid of coal, oil, and natural gas. And unfortunately, we have already lost the glacier melting game. We already have such high concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere that the melting of glaciers will continue for the coming 1,000 years at least. And that means that, for example, most of the Himalayan glacier, which is giving water to many Chinese rivers, will disappear by the end of this century. And thereafter, the big glaciers in Antarctica and Greenland will continue melting. But we could stop this negative trend in weather patterns in 2060s, and we should do our utmost to reduce our consumption of fossil fuels.